split is very passionate about Hajduk.
Hajduk is something more than football club.
All the citizens of Zagreb cheer for Dinamo.
Dinamo have a very passionate fans for club.
The fans, the city of Zagreb and the team itself were one soul and one body.
Any other clubs you fan, you support them, but you live for Hajduk.
You can just walk around the city and see all the murals and all the graffitis.
Something more than football.
I think it's one of the most interesting derbies in Europe, definitely.
Hajduk was founded in 1911.
It was seen as a true people's club. They were this provincial club that grew bigger than the city.
In the Second World War, Split was occupied by the Italians, later on by the Nazis. The Italians offered the club to play Serie A in Italy, but the club was unanimous.
Members of Hajduk disbanded the club rather than letting it fall into the enemy's hands.
The whole Hajduk team went to fight against the Nazis.
They became this promotional tool in the hands of the liberation movement.
After the war, leaders of Communist Party asked Hajduk to move to Belgrade and become army club.
Hajduk refused, saying they could not be detached from their own city and their own part of Croatia. So that's how Partizan Belgrade was founded, and Hajduk remained to be Hajduk.
Hajduk now is a democracy.
The fans can vote 7 members of some supervising board, and the city delegates another 2.
In former Yugoslavia, many fans thought of Dinamo as Croatian national team.
It was perceived by many as a representative of Croatian identity. And they were the only club that had the Croatian checkerboard in their crest.
Dinamo Zagreb's fans are called Bad Blue Boys.
The Bad Blue Boys were formed in 1987.
To see them screaming every minute for us, it's amazing for us players.
Hajduk's fans are called Torcida. They're said to be the oldest organized fans group in Europe.
When you say it, Hajduk Split and Torcida Split, that is one soul.
It was formed in 1950. Some of the players and also the fans went to World Cup in Brazil that was held that year. So then they decided to name themselves Torcida Split after the Brazilian Torcida. During Yugoslavia, Hajduk and Dinamo were part of a so-called Big Four. 2 clubs from Belgrade, Red Star and Partizan Belgrade, and there was Dinamo Zagreb and there was Hajduk Split.
Since the Croatian independence, the rivalry got stronger.
Dinamo used to be one of the symbols of Zagreb, but lately it seems kind of detached from its own city.
Zdravko Mamić, he seized complete control of Dinamo Zagreb some 10 years ago. There are many people here who feel that the club has lost its identity.
People in Zagreb are also very, very disappointed.
They started boycotting the games. They don't agree with the ways it has been run.
They lost any influence to one man and his family.
Many supporters have become closer than they ever been.
At one point, Torcida and Bad Blue Boys decided to make a truce. They decided to show to the politicians, to the police, to the public that they're not the main problem.
They marched through Zagreb together.
They gathered on the same stand for 2 matches. They chanted together, so it was a strange thing to see. In other way, it was very useful to show to the public what's really going on in Croatian football.
Goalkeeper is different. You actually feel the scream, you feel the passion of the people behind you.
The last derby in Zagreb, I was with fans because I wet my papers. In that moment, it was impossible to be on the pitch, but it helped to get the good result.